Hi guys, so welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. So ito na yung lesson, I think lesson 8. So I don't know kung ano na lesson. So lesson na kung saan pag-uusapan naman natin yung application optimization problem sa plane geometry. So again, plane geometry. So hindi pa to solid geometry. Okay. So again, ano ulit yung gagawin natin dito? Similar pa rin, hanapin natin objective function, kuha tayo ng mga relation sa loob, magde-declare tayo ng mga variable, magdodraw tayo ng diagram since planes geometry siya. So kailangan talaga dito ng figure or ng drawing or ng representation niya. Then siyempre kailangan kabisado mo rin yung mga formula sa ating plane geometry. So yung mga area, yung mga perimeter. So yun yung mga usual dito talaga kailangan. Okay, then another thing, siyempre dapat ma-analyze mo ng maayos. Okay, so let's move on na para sa example para magtuloy-tuloy tayo. So example number 1. So a rectangular field of 25,000 meter square. So ibig sabihin is to be fenced or is to be enclosed and divided into 4 lots by parallel to one of the sides. So find the dimension of the field so that the amount of the fencing is to be minimum. So meaning since given is 25,000 meter square, since naka-square siya, obviously, so a rectangular field of 25,000 meter squared, obviously, yun yung area ng buong rectangular field. Okay, so given yung area, okay, na i-enclose daw natin, so i-divide natin into 4 lots, tapos parallel, parallel yung, wherein parallel yung side ng 4 na 4 lots, so hindi tayo magdi-divide na parang, hindi tayo magdi-divide ng something na square, na apat na kumbaga parang hinati natin sa 4 na rectangle na kakaiba. So I guess ulitin ko, hindi ko masyadong na-execute kasi hindi ko again, hindi tayo magdi-divide ng ganito. So kunyari ito man yung ating hindi natin siya i-divide ng ganyan. Okay, so sir, bakit? Kasi nga dapat yung parallel to one of the other side. So meaning lahat nung pan-divide natin is i-divide natin siya into 4 in which na parallel yung mga side nila. Okay, so for example, ito siya. For example, ito yun. So ito yung ating buong rectangular field. So nilakihan na ni sir. Okay, so sabi, dinivide siya. Then another thing, kung i-divide ko siya, syempre somewhere dito. Okay, so parallel siya doon. Tapos ganito. Pag dinivide natin siya, dapat from the very beginning, alam natin na equal yung lahat ng division. So, sir, bakit po equal yung pagkakadivide mo? Kaya equal yung pagkakadivide ko although walang sinabi. Kasi ganito, kung, for example, niliitan ko, tas ganito, kung mga liit-maliit, malaki, something, kumbaga, insufficient yung given natin o yung information na binigay sa problem natin. So, dito, given sa problem natin, so parang ang dinideclare niya is something na, ang kiniklaim niya is dapat equal yung mga parts na to at the same time para at least magawa natin or maging solvable yung problem natin. So again, ang gagawin ni sir, ililet ko na y to, yung part na to. Okay, then kung x to, okay, therefore x din to, x to and x to. Okay, yung mga distance nila. Okay, so ngayon, ano yung mga given? A rectangular field is 25,000 meter square. Okay, so unang isanapin natin yung area. Okay, so note that area is equal to length times width. Okay, so in this case, ano yung length natin? So, sir, dito po, ang width natin dito, by the way, sir, is equal to 2y. Okay, ang length po natin, sir, is equal sa x plus x plus x plus x, which is equal sa 4x. Okay, so wherein given yung A natin na 25,000 meter square, so ito yon. So since given siya, papalitan natin to, so this is just equal sa 25,000. Okay, equal sa, so length is 4x times y, or simply we have 4xy is equal to 25,000. So inayos ko lang siya konti. Okay, then divide both side by 4. So we have xy is equal to 6,250. Okay, so let me call this equation 1. Okay, so siya ay equation na na-form natin using yung information na given natin. So ngayon, ano ba yung hinahanap natin? Find the dimension of the field. So whenever we say dimension, so hanapin natin yung length and width niya. So for example, 10 by 5 or 5 by 10 siya. So in terms of length and width, ganun yung mga hahanapin natin sa kanya. So hanapin natin yung length ng width saka yung yung length tapos yung width niya. So in terms of meter syempre. Okay, so another thing sabi, the dimension of the field so that the amount of the fencing is to be minimum. So ano naman pag sinabing fencing? So pag sinabing fencing, ito yung bakod. So kung yung bakod yung kinukuha natin, so assuming na, so kung ito yung ibabakod na kukunin natin, lahat ng yan, so that it is to be minimum, tapos i-divide sa mga lot. Okay, kasi i-consider natin lahat yan. So, meaning, paano ba kunin ang bakod? Ang bakod meaning yung perimeter. Okay, again, yung bakod natin is something na perimeter kasi yung siya yung outside o yung line, yung distance ng mga lines dun sa ating figure. So, meaning, para sa perimeter, so note na yung perimeter natin is equal to, perimeter is equal to 2 times the length times 2 times the width. Wherein, P, length is just 4x, so that is 2 times 4x plus 2 times y, or this is P is equal to 8x plus 2y. So let me call this equation number 2. Also, that is the objective function kasi siya yung ating i-minimize. Okay, so proceed na tayo dito. So syempre, since dalawang equation na form natin, gawin natin yung ginagawa natin last time, i-differentiate natin yung dalawang equation. Okay, so differentiate the two equation. So first is differentiate. So we need to differentiate una sa equation 1. So differentiating equation 1, that is xy is equal to 6,250. So the derivative na xy is just product rule, tama, xy prime. So this is x y prime plus y times 1 is equal to derivative ng constant is 0. Wherein this is x y prime is equal to negative y. Okay, wherein y prime is equal to negative y over x. Okay, so nakahanap na ako ng isang y prime. So next is differentiate natin or differentiate equation 2. So since yung ating constraint o yung sa ating objective function, so that is the derivative of p with respect sa x is equal to derivative ng 8x is just 8. Derivative ng 2y is 2y prime. Okay, note na yung dp over dx is equate natin sa 0. So this is just 0 is equal to 8 plus 2y prime. Wherein this is negative 8 is equal to 2y prime, or simply y prime is equal to negative 4. Okay, next thing or equate, yung last thing na gagawin natin is equate y primes. Okay, so equate y prime. So we have negative y over x is equal to negative 4. Okay, or simply this is negative y is equal to negative 4x, or y is equal to 4x. So again, gaya ng mga sinabi ko from algebra na ating optimization, yung y is equal to 4x hindi natin pwedeng i-substitute dito. Okay, kasi siya yung ating objective function. Isa-substitute natin siya dun sa equation number 1, which is xy is equal to 6,250. Okay, so substitute natin siya dun sa equation 2. Substitute to equation 1. Okay, so we have y yung papalitan, so this is x times 4x is equal to 6,250. Or this is just 4x squared is equal to 6,250. And divide both side by 4. Okay, so that is simply, and square natin, so syempre 6,250 divided by 4. Okay, so 6,250 divided by 4, that is just equal to, tapos kunin ko yung square root, tama ba? So that is 4y, okay, sorry, may nakalimutan si sir. Okay, so parang may nakalimutan si sir dito. So ang nakalimutan ni sir is yung ating y. Okay, so may mali si sir dito, somewhere dito. Okay, yung length ng width natin, okay, so pansinin nyo yung ating length, 4 na x. So tama yan, 4x. Yung length ng width natin, since 4 yan, okay, subutin na lang nakita ni sir. Since 4 yung nagawa natin, so pansinin nyo, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So ilan yung y? This is 1, 2 para din sa dalawa, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, sila may 5. So meaning may y pa para dito, y, and y. Okay, so sorry about that. So dapat ito ay, this is just 2 times, so this is just 5xy plus 2 times 5y, or ilang y to? So again so the perimeter, ganito yung mangyayari sa perimeter. Ang mangyayari sa perimeter natin totally, since pinaghiwa-hiwalay siya, so ano perimeter nitong isa? So kada isa, ang perimeter niya is 2x plus 2y. Or sorry, 2x plus y. Again, 2x plus y. Bakit sir 2x plus y lang? Sir, bakit hindi po 2x plus y? Kasi ganito mangyayari. 2x plus dalawang y, yung isang y, isi-share lang dito. Kumbaga, mag-share sila, kumbaga, yung dalawang lot, mag-share sila sa isang y. Similar dito, mag-share sila sa isang y, mag-share sila sa isang y, tapos ito. Kumbaga, all in all, dapat yung y na gagamitin natin, in terms of fencing, kasi nga hinati natin sila sa 5, is dapat 5 lang. Okay, so hindi ko to pwedeng gamitin na ganito, kasi iba yung formula. So, hindi ko sinunod mismo yung formula. So, this is 5. Okay, so, in that case, dito, palitan ko siya dito. So this should be 5. Okay, and this should be 5. Okay, so since this is 5. Okay, so since 5 siya, ano dapat magiging value ng y prime natin? Unong ating y dyan. So, ang y prime natin dyan is, I think that is negative y5 prime. Okay, then that is y5 prime. Okay, so ito ay dapat negative. So burahin ko to. Sorry so this is y prime is equal to negative 8 over 5. Okay, so hoping na nagets mo yung idea ko. Ulitin ko lang Sir, bakit po 5 sa width? So sa width kasi, dito dapat supposed to be 2y. Hindi siya magiging 2y. Yung isa pang y is sinishare para dito. Yung isa niyang y is sinishare dito. Kumbaga, ako ay merong y na sinishare ko sa dalawa na pinag-ipitan ko. Kaya bibilangan ko lang y. So that is 5. Okay, so in terms naman dito, tama lang. Kasi nga, 4 na 2x yan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dalawa pa doon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so ganun yung nangyari. So bilang talaga totally nung x. Then dito, medyo may magbabago tayong sagot. Okay, so I guess, dapat ko itong burahin para dito. So buti nakita ni sir. So sorry na nagkamali si sir. This is negative y over x is equal to negative 8 over 5. Okay, so compute lang natin for x. So this is just, or for y, this is just y is equal to negative times negative may positive. So this is 8 over 5x. So ayun ang gagamitin natin. So ang gagamitin natin, or ipang multiply natin para dito. So yun na nga, puro nagkamali si sir sa bura. So this is just y, or this is x times 8 over 5x is equal to 6,250. So compute for x na lang. So we all know that this is x squared is equal to 6,250 multiplied by 5 over 8 kasi magbabaliktad siya or magre-reciprocate. Okay, so 6,250 times 5 divided by 8. Okay, and that is 6,250. So ulit ko, that is 6,250 divided by 8 then times 5. Okay, that is 15,000 or same tama. So 15,000, so 3,000 something. So tas i-square root pa natin. Okay, then square root. So ulitin ko is square root. So nalito-lito kasi ako, sorry. 6,250 times 5. Okay, divided by 8. Okay, so ang sagot is 125. Okay, so that is 125 825/2 or 62.5. Okay, so that is 62.5. So in square ko na rin kasama. Okay, so this is x squared, or x is just equal sa 62.5 meter. Okay, so ito na yung isa. Okay, so ano nang kulang? Yung y. So paano makuha yung y? Y is just equal to 8/5 times x. Okay, so this is just y is equal to 8/5 times 62.5. Okay, which is equal sa, gawin ko na lang, that is 8/5 multiplied by 62.5. Okay, and that is 250 meters. Okay, so this is 250 meters. Okay, so ngayon, ano yung dapat naging sagot natin dito? So, sir, dapat po ang maging sagot natin dito, since yung length po natin totally, okay, is 4, i-multiply ko to by 4. Okay, kasi yung length natin mismo. Okay, so meaning ang gagawin ni sir, yung length natin, so saan yun? Yung W natin is equal to y, so meron tayong width 250, tapos yung L natin is 4 na x. Okay, so I guess dito ko na lang lagay, sana magkasya. So ang sagot natin is yung width is equal to 250 meters. Okay, yung length is equal to 250 rin meters. So, in general, parang lumabas na siya ay square or something. Okay, so, tama ba? Check ko nga. It is 8/5 times 62.5. Ay, mali ako na compute. Ayun na naman, buti nag-check ako. So, 8/5 times 62.5 is 100. Buti nagdo-double check na si sir. So, ito rin yung medyo error ni sir. Sorry, nabigla ako. So, this is 100. Okay, so this is 100 meter. So, pakibox na to. So, ito yung magiging sagot natin totally. Okay, so sir, ba't naging 250? Multiply ko sa 4 kasi yung length natin is 4x. Width natin is 4x. Then yung length natin is just y. Okay, so this is 100. Again, so this is 100. So, 100 meters. So, sorry, nagkamali si sir doon kasi hindi ko napansin yung given. So, dahil bakod pala, so fencing. So, inisip ko agad perimeter is 2L plus 2W. So, hindi ganun yon. So, anong nangyari is, yung actual na dami o yung actual na pagbakod ko kasi yung gagawin ko, yung kino-consider. So, meron kasi dyang lote na nag-share sa isang bakod. Okay, so base sa ginawa ko. Okay, so, kaya nga to be minimize eh. Okay, so, ayun yung ating given. So, next is for number 2. Sorry, nagkamali sa doon. Ito, medyo bilisan natin. So, a farmer has 280 meters of fencing is to be used, of fencing to be used to fence 2 separate lots. So, one is square, and the other a rectangle. 3 times as long as its width. Determine, so, the other is a rectangle 3 times as long as its width. So, determine the dimension of each lot so that the sum of the areas is maximum. So, given yung ating perimeter. Okay, so dito given yung perimeter, ang i-maximize naman natin, yung objective function natin is yung kanyang area ng sum. Okay, yung sum ng area. So, syempre una drawing natin. Okay, so given, dito na lang ako maglilit. O yung ating diagram. So, kung ito yung square, okay, then, ito yung isa. Siyempre, nakakita na ba kayo ng lote? So, pag sinabi bang separate lots, dapat magkahiwalay. Kaya lang naman sinasabi na parang share sila or something na ganyan. Although, ganda ba, sabahin ko na lang ha. Lagay ko na lang muna. So, okay lang naman pala na magkahiwalay sila totally. Okay, so let's say na pangalanan natin itong square. So, ito square. So, this is x. Okay, so this is parallel dito or equal sila dyan. Congruent rather. So, kung yung width daw, so 3 times as long its width. So, the rectangle, so 3 times as long as its width. So, on the other rectangle, 3 times as long as its width. So, meaning, kung ito yung y, ito ay 3y. So, yung width daw 3 times as long. Kumbaga, yung length ng ating rectangle. Then, determine the dimension of each lot so that the sum of the area is a maximum. Okay, so ano yung una nating given? So, ang given natin dito is meron tayong 280 meter of fencing. Okay, again, meron tayong 280 meter of fencing. So, paano natin kukunin yan? Siyempre, kukunin natin yung bakod dito. Okay, so yung perimeter nito, that's yung perimeter nito. So, we have P, o yung total P is equal sa perimeter nung square plus perimeter nung rectangle. Okay, so yung perimeter ng fencing natin is 280. Okay, perimeter ng ating square is xxx, so that is 4x. Okay, perimeter ng ating rectangle is ilan? Sir, ang perimeter po ng rectangle is 3y plus y, that is 4y, 3y plus y, that is 8y. So, lahat is 8y. Okay, so wala na ba yan? So, sir, pwede naman i-reduce, divide by 4. Tama, no? Divide by 4. So, this is 70 is equal to x plus 2y. So, let me call this equation number 1. Okay, now, we need to determine the objective function. So, what is the objective function? Determine the dimension of each lot so that the sum of the areas is a maximum. Okay, so again, the sum of the areas is maximum. So, meaning, ano yung area na itong square na to? So, yung sum ng area is equal to the area of the square plus the area of rectangle. So, ito yung objective function natin. So, the sum of the area, capital S na lang. So, area ng square is x squared. Kasi side natin is x. Area ng ating rectangle is 3y times y kasi length times width yun. So that is plus 3y squared. So let me call this equation number 2. Okay, so since may dalawa tayong equation in which ito yung galing sa given, ito yung galing sa ating objective function. So ang gagawin natin, differentiate both equation. Okay, so differentiate equation. So, differentiate equation 1. Okay, so the derivative or differentiate equation 1, that is 70. So, that is 0 is equal to 1 plus 2y prime. Okay, and that is simply negative 1 is equal to 2y prime, or simply negative 1 half is equal to y prime. Okay, then differentiate natin sa equation number 2. So, differentiate equation number 2 with respect sa x. Okay, so that is derivative of s over dx is equal to 2x plus 6y y prime. Tama ba? Kasi derivative ng 3y squared is 6y y prime. Okay, then equate to by 0. So this is just 0 is equal to 2x plus 6y y prime. Then this is negative 2x is equal to 6y y prime. Okay, so therefore this is negative 2x over 6y is equal to y prime, or simply this is negative x over 3y is equal to y prime. Okay, now equate natin yung dalawang y prime. Okay, so equate y primes. Okay, so equate y primes. So s dito. So yun na, s yun, nilagyan ko na isa. So equate y primes. So we have negative 1 half. Una is negative 1 half is equal to negative x over 3y. Okay, then this is negative 3y is equal to negative 2x. So I guess solve na natin in terms of y. So this is y is equal to 2 over 3x. Okay, so ngayon, anong gagawin natin dito? Itong y is equal to 2 over 3x, isa-substitute natin sa relation na na-form natin sa given, hindi sa objective function. Tandaan yun. So, substitute natin siya doon para mahanap natin yung value ng ating isang variable. Okay, so substitute in equation 1. So, we have 200 so we have x plus 2y is equal to 70. Substitute natin yung xy na yan. This is x plus 2 times 2 over 3x is equal to 70. Okay, then multiply the whole equation by 3. So this is 3x plus 4x is equal to 210. 210. Tama. So that is 7x is equal to 210. So therefore x is equal to 30. Okay, so this is 30 meter. Okay, so 30 by 30 yung ating square. Okay, so determine the dimension of each lot. So meaning 30 by 30 yung square. Okay, then yung ating rectangle, yun na lang hanapin natin na sunod. So for rectangle, we have y is equal to 2/3 times x. So this is 2/3 times 30. So this is just 20. So this is y is equal to 20. Wherein 3y is equal to 60. So this is 20. Okay, so dimension of square, lagay ko na lang. So dimension of square is 20 meter by 20 meter. Dimension of rectangle, so dimension of rectangle is 60 or 20 meter by 60 meter or meters. Okay, so therefore ito yung ating sagot. Si dimension nila. Okay, so kung gusto mo malaman kung maximize ba yung ating sum ng area, so that is 400 times 1,200, 400 plus 1,200, that is 1,600. Maximize na area na yun ng dalawa, ng lot natin. Okay, so using yung given information. Okay, so tuloy ko na, lagay ko na rin yung ating number 3. Okay, so for number 3, three sides of an isosceles trapezoid. So again, trapezoid are each c millimeter long. So c millimeter long talaga, as if c yan. So find the length of the fourth side for maximum area. So yung ma-maximize natin yung kanyang area. So yun yung ating objective function. So drawing tayo ng trapezoid. So sabi yung tatlo daw is c. So meaning dapat equal yung tatlo. Okay, so assuming yan yung ating trapezoid. So ito daw ay c. O c rin to, tapos c to. So aware kayo na makaform tayo dito ng something like a triangle. Okay, so in-name ko to as x. Itong part na to. So itong part na to as x. Syempre itong part din na to x. Okay, then itong part na to syempre c. Dahil yan. So therefore yung length na ito, so hinahanap no, find the length of the port side. So ito yung port side. So yung length ng port side natin is equal to 2x plus c. So yan yung hanapin natin. Find the length of the port side for the maximum area. Okay, so ano ba yung dapat natin gawin dito? Sir, ano ba yung formula ng ating trapezoid? Ang formula ng trapezoid, kung sa pagkakaalala ng sir, is equal to 1/2 times B1 plus B2 times height. Okay, wherein yung B1 dito, yung base 1, yung base 1 natin dito is C, sa taas yun. Yung base 2 natin is yung 2x o yung L, or this is 2x plus C. Okay, next is yung height. Paano natin nahanapin yung height using dyan? Okay, so kung napansin nyo, may maliit na triangle tayo mag-form o right triangle na mag-form. So kung i-zoom ko lang yun, ito yung magiging itsura niya. Okay, so ito yung C, ito yung X. Okay, so ito yung height. Yun yung hinahanap natin. So para mahanap yan, yan yung gamit natin dyan, syempre si Pythagorean theorem. So let me call this as y na lang. So I guess I call it y na lang para ma-relate tayo sa y prime. Okay, so para makuha sa h squared. Okay, so para makuha yan, that is h squared. So that is h squared by Pythagorean theorem minus is equal to c squared minus x squared, or simply this is y squared is equal to c squared minus x squared, or simply y is equal to square root ng c squared minus x squared. Okay, again, where c is a constant, x is the independent variable, y is the dependent variable. So now, I think pwede na nating ilagay yung mga setup natin kasi ito yung ating i-differentiate. So ang hinahanap lang naman natin is si y. Si B2. So, ang hanapin natin totally is yung value ng X. Okay, so proceed na tayo dito. I guess this is A. So, this is A is equal to 1/2 times B1 is C plus 2x plus c. Okay, then multiplied by square root ng c squared minus x squared. So, simplify natin further. This is a is equal to 1 half times 2c plus 2x times square root ng c squared minus x squared. So, may konting magic akong gagawin actually. Pag pinactor out ko yung 2 dyan, cancel na yung 1 half na yan. Or cancel na yung 2 sa ilalim na yan. So, factor out ko yung 2. So, meaning, ang matitira na lang, this is just a is equal to c plus x, then square root ng c squared minus x squared. Okay, now, dyan na tayo magde-differentiate with respect sa x. Okay, so since x lang naman, so derivative of a with respect sa x is equal to, sir, paano gagawin? That is by product rule, kasi ito yung u, ito yung b. So by product rule, that is udb plus bdu. So this is c. So that is c plus x. Then derivative na itong square root na to is just constant kasi yun. So sulat ko na lang I guess. So this is derivative ng c squared minus x squared. So para makita nyo, all over 2 square root ng c squared minus x squared. So medyo complicated kasi. Then plus square root ng c squared minus x squared, then derivative ng c plus x. So yan yung udb plus bdu. Okay, then equate ko to sa 0. So simply this is just 0 is equal to c plus x. Then derivative nun, yung c natin is constant, so mawawala yun. So this is just negative 2x. So multiplied by negative 2x, okay, all over 2 square root ng c squared minus x squared. Then this is plus, derivative na ito is just 1 kasi derivative ng c is 0, derivative ng x is 1. So this is just square root ng c squared minus x squared. Next is, i-multiply natin yung whole equation. So alam naman natin makakancel lang yung 2 na yan. So i-multiply natin yung whole equation by square root nito. So multiply doon, cancel. Multiply doon, magiging 0. Multiply dito, cancel. Then multiply doon, mawawala lang yung square root. Okay, so yung resulting niya is just 0 is just equal sa c plus x para dito. Para sa pangalawa, that is c squared minus x squared. Kasi makakancel lang yung ating mismong x. Okay, so next thing is, syempre, i-compute natin yung ating value dyan. So, I guess, check ko sa formula. So, I guess, check ko sa formula, magiging 2cx, no? Okay, sorry. No, may matitira pa palang x dito. So, dapat naka-multiply pa to by x. Okay, so, simplify yan. That is 0 is equal to cx plus x squared plus c squared minus x squared. Tama ba? That is kasama yung negative. Sorry. So, supposed be, dapat ito ay negative, no? So, ito ay negative kasi negative yun. Ito ay negative kasi negative 2x yun. Sorry. Okay, so that is simply, ayusin ko lang. This is 0 is equal to negative 2x squared. Bakit negative 2x squared? Negative x squared. Negative x squared. Okay, then minus cx plus c squared. Okay, then unahin ko lang siyempre si c. So, unahin ko si c squared minus cx minus 2x squared is equal to 0. Okay, so by factoring, so sa factoring ko, na-check ko siya na ganito yung mangyari. So this is c minus 2x, so pa-check na lang kung tama. Then c plus x is equal to 0. Okay, so dalawa yung magiging value. Una, yung x dito is equal to c over 2. Tama kasi negative c over negative 2, that is c over 2. Isa naman is negative c. So, x is equal to negative c. Okay, so note na di-disregard natin to kasi ito ay negative value. Kahit alam natin na arbitrary si c, kung lalagay natin negative, ibig sabihin kung mag-set ka ng value na c, meaning negative siya. So, ito ay disregarded. Okay, so this is disregarded. So, ito yung kukunin natin. So, ang kinukuha natin is length ng port side o yung B2. So, yung L natin is just equal sa 2x or that is 2 times c over 2 plus c, which is equal sa 2c millimeter long. So therefore, ito yung ating sagot. Okay, so yan yung value ng ating port side, 2c millimeter long. Okay, so hoping na nagets mo yung idea ni sir pagdating dito sa plane geometry. Okay, so panoorin mo sana yung next video natin. Kasi next video natin is about the application on solid geometry.